unlatched. You can see the rollers on the inside.
Ah, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah.
Oh no!
Okay.
Yes.
So they slide inside that. So okay.
Yeah, inside of the hatch itself. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Ho Krishka Pass Usta Novit wa Pritam.
Yeah. So this is the
Okay.
cover.
That's the cover that goes over the
That's
whole
the
hatch.
cover.
It helps protect the ceiling surfaces of the hatch. It also helps protect the hatch itself from any crew or any hardware going
And
on.
we'll figure it out.
I think I'm
Inside
pretty sure with
it
that
goes.
we can apply much more than
You'll
72
have-
pounds each.
You'll have procedures. You're good. All right. So those remove the standoff cross, and then we have one.
So all of them
Yes.
are like for specific. So we have one for the hatch itself, then we have one for the cap nut, and one we have for the jam nut. We don't have any other tool that would work in case we don't find them.
No, just the nope. So there's an extra. Like if this one gets lost,
We have extra.
there's an extra one of these in the ISS toolkit.
Okay.
The APEV
Yeah.
from open to closed.
Yeah.
So go ahead and take it from open to closed.
And there is no time limit for this, right? You can do it fast or slow as, or is there like in 1.5 seconds or 2 seconds? You open?
No, it's
Nothing.
just open
Okay.
and then
Close.
closed. So once that 75 seconds is up, you'll write down the GMT time,
Okay.
and you'll call down to ground and let them know
So
that GMT time.
Once you close this, then time
Write
out
down.
75 seconds, and
So-
note the GMT and time out 75 seconds.
So you open it 75 seconds.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Got it.
So once you break the torque,
Yeah, it is gone. Now
Okay.
we can open like
then
this,
you
right?
can put those back in the kit
Okay.
in case you
So
need to
it's
put it
just
back
to
up.
break, like rest of the things
Should I
can be
take
done
it?
with the hand.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then this will come down and that's where it lives. You don't want to take it off. Yep. Expedited APAS hatch closer cue card that you can actually just grab it and follow it.
Okay.
On one side there's English, and on the other side
There is
Russian.
Russian. English. I will choose English.
English, yeah, glad.
Okay. Should I find a position like Shuk's did, or
Just
Wherever you're
let's see
comfortable.
first, is there any difference
disconnect Ape's hatch
from
from the
stanchion, the
stanchions.
first one?
So
No,
basically,
you can
So-
just read through
Oh,
so that you
yeah.
do it quickly, right? Remove covers
So
from
we,
hatch and
we
docking.
disconnect this
Yes.
one. So
Then
first,
remove the covers.
remove the covers and docking target.
If time permits,
Okay.
install the cross.
If time permits, install the standoff cross that we have put back outside.
Yeah, I'll give you. Yeah, it's here.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
Slavosh. What do you think this is
Wait.
used for? Yeah.
Talk to it and tell me.
What do you think this is used for, Slavosh?
This actually works as a communication. Almost like an
It
ATU.
really works well.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll teach you all the vacuum cleaners
Yep.
next. And
in
So-
space.
I don't know, maybe we will cover this later, but when do you use, for example, exposure compensation?
There's no reason to.
Okay.
They're just making sure it's set.
So there are folks that will tell you to use exposure compensation.
Okay.
And there are certainly advanced. These themselves are sharp in your viewfinder, not the image, the display.
Right.
So the best thing to do is activate it so you can see the display across the bottom. Make sure that's nice and sharp.
No, but
and then
this
you push the stem back in and it locks it in place.
What do you push?
you have to pull it out and do
Pull
it,
it
right?
out,
Yeah.
pull it out. Adjust it,
adjust it.
And
So
then
you
push
make
it back in
clear.
and locks it in place.
And what's the name of it?
It's a diopter.
That's kind of why we'll give you your
Yeah.
own camera.
So you don't have to think about it.
Oh, but but if we don't use the hands, like you said, and we just go ahead and the additional pair of hands that we used.
Now
And
let's try that same rate. Let's pull it down.
that's clearly
That's
inside.
not the same direction that it was, is it?
It's the opposite.
That's going in.
It's going
yeah.
in, yeah.
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 So this works pretty well.
They're on
Yeah.
ISS as well.
Yeah.
If it's a smaller volume that we are going to put it on, this will be very, very clear pulling inside,
Yes.
but outside will be difficult.
Now, if this is the node 2 overhead
yeah, please, of course.
hatch,
Before you use it, the trigger. Again, this is for cabin fires only. So the reason why this is for cabin fires is because if you put this behind a rack, you're going to damage all the electrical equipment behind the rack. They're certified to not pose a shock hazard to you, so you would be safe if you would do that, but we would basically just lose everything. It does not micromanage that. We leave it up to the people that are up there. You guys have better SA, so if you feel like it's doable, we have a procedure. It's called, it's in the EMR 1 book, procedure 3.1, equipment retrieval, and it
Just have a quick question on the CSA that so it's activated, 2.5 minutes are over, it's ready to use. Now I hold it in my hand and I'm translating.
you just, yeah.
Can
and
I-
it's taking air in through these inlets here.
Yeah. So is it always accurate, or do I need to hold it at a particular place for any amount of time for it to?
But what about if there's a fire and smoke in the module? Do you need
Yeah,
another
so
big
if I see smoke, then I will don a PBA and then I will use this. Or if I am using a CO2, then I will don a PBA and use it. But other than that, if it's an open flame and not a lot of smoke, I can.
In the middle of the cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it tells you which one to open first, open second.
Yeah. So open first, open second. Okay.
And then you reverse when you shut it off.
bags, bubble wrap,
Okay.
guys to
Fantastic.
wrap up the PDA cylinder.
Here, this is closed.
Oso just cringed. Those are his seals. That's very good. What you want to do when you start letting it come down the tracks, when it hits that curve, it's going to speed up.
So
Yeah,
start-
okay, starting now. Yeah.
5 seconds.
I think I pushed it. Excellent. I think we can take the graph page.
10
Luckily, the
seconds.
real MBA doesn't have that function. So.
Okay.
Graph will be in the
Okay,
very
yes,
beginning.
yeah, it's
beginning.
very
Beginning.
yep.
Anymore, you hold me from behind.
Okay. And I should be PCS operator? No, we do not do this.
Right now, we're trying to get over to
Okay. Electrical fire.
Open flag.
Open fire. Okay. Hold me.
There you go.
Oh. Okay. Yes. Okay.
All right.
250 ml and ambient.
Yes.
Oh, that's the last thing.
So,
Request
what mode is the system bypass valve in?
Flush. Oh, it's in rehydration station.
Perfect.
Yeah, that has to be checked. Okay.
Yep.
Now I just go and insert it in this.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Switch it on. Spins in.
There you go. So as
Wow,
it's dispensing,
nice.
you can see that this light's flashing,
Yeah.
and it'll keep flashing throughout the dispense.
And it's at
Will it stop or do I
It'll stop on its own.
hope so?
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it
And
did
so before you
stop.
turn the switch off, see that both of these lights turned off. Right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Now take the switch to off. And take the bag off. And again, thank you for not massaging it while I was on the needle.
Yeah.
So now you can do whatever you want. Shake the bag.
With this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just dissolve the powder however you want.
Okay. Yep.
I'm taking a deep breath.
Easy, easy.
That's yours, okay. Yeah, doesn't go any further.
We are LOS
Okay,
for
all
7
crew,
more
1, 2,
minutes.
3, and Peggy is, where is
And
Peggy?
Peggy is there, Peggy is there.
Peggy has come here, okay. Okay, she's there.
I gave you the phone.
Yeah. You need to help her.
Sorry?
No, hose I gave
Hose
you.
Okay.
We assumed we changed, but
Okay.
okay. So
Alright, and we don't
Okay.
have any gas in
Press.
3,
today.
2, 1,
And
go.
is it okay if we do the comms?
Hey, it's alright, yeah.
Okay, all right.
No, we
Is
can
it,
do
is, it,
calls
is,
all
it
day.
the, is it the button guy that's doing it? 'Cause
You know what I'm not doing?
No, you're fine. He's just messing with you.
Don't let it hurt your feelings.
It's
One,
emergency.
yes, I did 2,
Okay.
How much?
Tell them
Okay.
that we are
22 and a half seconds.
For two?
Yes.
Yeah, 12 for me.
And what does it say?
Alright, and it's coming towards us.
Towards us. Okay. Okay.
And I did my hatch, and it's coming
Towards
towards node 2.
There is another
Okay.
tone.
It's okay.
What's the
It's a
warning?
warning. Don't worry. We're doing an emergency.
I was just checking the crew and they closed the. Yeah, I am.
For silence.
Yeah.
It'll go out automatically.
It doesn't float as easily in here.
Measurement with the MV.
Go from node 3.
Yep.
I'll grab a PBA.
Yep.
Yeah, just leave the door open.
Okay. I wear it and turn it close, but do not latch to effect compartment in modules and safe haven. So this before this we had a communication between the USOS, the commander,
Crew,
and the
yes.
Axiom commander, and we moved here.
Okay, so
And
that was
here.
This
Alright,
is
very
here.
good.
From
Very
here
good.
we went on to the page
Awesome.
Okay.
for safe haven. And
I'll hold it up while you go through.
You need to make a bit of space.
Okay.
And I'll go.
All right. So you get to see the mechanism from this side. Okay, pull on the top too. Not, yeah. that-
Okay.
You can usually just hold on that.
yeah, at the top. And
Go ahead.
This has to be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get this prepped and then I'll help hold it.
Okay.
And-
Now I hold and this one as well. Oh, so you can
yeah.
use this.
This is the ring I put in on all of them. Because we had one where they had to
Okay.
actually tear it apart. Put it in the notch.
Oh, this is two places here.
Yeah.
So it will be. So you
Yes.
said you got this put. in
Yeah, I
place,
put these
right?
on all the hatches.
Oh.
To be honest, these
Why-
rings,
what's the
they
reason?
help a lot. The
What?
rings help a lot.
Yeah.
So you know that this is the place it has to go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But it's kind of cool to see it on this side because the
The mechanism is
the
the same.
mechanism.
There you go, like that. See that slot is curved.
Yeah.
An exciting day.
Never.
Hopefully never. 200.
Oh, so because
Yeah.
we have selected everything in auto, so once I select an ISO, it automatically changes the shutter
Yes.
speed. But if I do want to correct a shutter speed,
Then you have to go to shutter priority, the S mode.
yeah, you don't have the aperture control as you said
So
on this.
the aperture is probably in this environment is fixed wide open.
Yeah,
If you don't change the ISO and you only change the shutter speed,
it will not help you.
You're not helping.
Yeah, it will not
So
help you. So you have to
it's
balance out the
easier-
both.
It's
Yeah,
easier to say, I'm going to change the ISO, watch my display until I get to the shutter speed I want, and then you take your picture. You want it across the person, and if they're working on something, you don't want it across that. But if it's off hitting the wall in the back, that's not a big deal.
yeah. We can put the with the flash you want.
But you can take these nice shots, and for what you guys are doing, they're shooting at about f8, which is a reasonable depth of field.
Yeah,
But let's say we don't want that depth of field. We want no depth of field at all. The pictures to the computer now. Get this set up. So let's pull the cards out.
okay.
There you go.
On.
Should hear a beep beep here in a second. There it is. Imagery transfer tool. Notice it looks a little different.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
the tool is still the same. It's just an older version of it. Those
This
brackets right there,
877.
that means there's a card in there
Yeah.
too.
but if I had to open it, then
Right. You have to flip this little door first, press the button, and that
And
opens
then-
up the other one.
this is the card. Okay.
And there's the card.
Yeah. Okay.
Lock it.
Okay.
So that's all the lens stuff. So you gotta check those things as you put the lens on the camera or when you pick it up and it's on the camera.
Yeah. Okay.
And now we're getting into the camera settings. Remember with the camera, we start over near the power switch, and then we're gonna work buttons and stuff across the top of the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come, please be here.
Good. They don't like altitude. No electronics like altitude.
To the normal setting at this point. Everybody comfortable with that? Just remember, pressure, added pressure is to your right clockwise. Take pressure off is counterclockwise. All right? Remember that little pressure. Now take a breath and hold.
Okay.
Fantastic. And stabilize the needle and take out the needle from the top and place it in the box.
It's okay
Or-
if you're not exact.
Or since we are working together, just rotate it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you when it's 5 ml. Pull it back.
Okay.
Stop. Okay. We see some blood and plasma coming out,
You could, or you could see nothing. And that's
or we
okay.
could see nothing. Yeah. And now we disconnect the syringe from the cap.
Which cycle are you on?
Third. Okay. Closed.
Sorry, I know he's moving.
You get brown fluid.
Make it.
Need only one in
we'll administer. We already have the epinephrine with us. And the dose. Did it go through?
Excellent. You see that
Mm.
chest rise and fall?
Go.
5.
And look, is that easier for you? to
Much
hold?
easier. Yeah, at least I know that this works, right?
Right.
So, yeah, go ahead.
5. Oh, yes.
Mm.
Now I need to pay attention not to,
Yeah, now you do this. Try this.
not to burst the lungs of the patient.
And typically a one-handed squeeze is
Is also good enough.
The comms lesson, because the HRM basically equipment wise it's part of the
was filled with these baskets.
Mhm.
They have a very long name, but I'm not going to
Okay,
tell you.
okay.
They have acronyms, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
So this is
Uh-huh.
with fins for air cooling. They
Really?
were awesome. Yeah, it was such a
But
big
why did you have these tape recorders from 70s, 80s?
Because Columbus design has started in the 80s.
Oh, even though it
So-
went up in like 2000s, right?
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, so by the
Very, very interesting. So
Right.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for your
Trust me,
class.
it's a challenge all the time.
It's a
so-
challenge.
You did
So
great.
this
well,
is great.
that's the benefit
And normally, after we set up, this thermal control valve will go in certain position to provide this.
Forward 3 location. So we are now in the same situation as you have seen with EPS.
In investigative experiments for true metal uses O2, and it will be released to the cabin. So there is the chance of flammability.
And we move out.
But why are you putting the mask on? Are you above masking level?
Oh no, yes, that's
You
true.
see the fire? You don't see the fire.
For
so
sure, yes, that's the point.
Yeah, so
Well,
say favor.
we could start actually by stopping the alarm, because we all know.
This is phase
This
C.
is this one.
Let's see.
And this is exactly this tool.
Yes.
37.
So this goes here.
That's
Yes.
Crew note. The location was not overhead aft, but forward overhead.
Okay, copy. We will schedule an activity for you to find place.
Is there anyone else who's going?
Okay, good, thank you. And that'll be, part of this training is to teach you all how to get out of the building and to the can't wait for a staff member to be in there, and this is just for safety. I'm sure everybody can swim, but the rule is don't swim by yourself. We've all seen Jaws. Don't swim by yourself. Safety is everybody's responsibility, and let us know about anything. For example, after you are in the pool, if you have to go potty, take a buddy.
Probably get it.
Oh,
Couple of six.
You should do it for so much as well. So much. You should put it in the other shoulder, I guess.
Is that your combat side, or your...
No, I mean we do have one on left. Okay, so I'm following
No.
I'm
Don't
following Jonah.
Don't put it
I'm
on
following
me.
Jonah.
Don't put it on me.
A little down on the pedal. Okay. Seatbelt's tight, shoulder harness tight. And then I'm going to say stand up. If you have any room, it's not tight enough. We don't want any room between us and the seat. Okay?
But nothing to take out of the overhead, so it should go quickly.
Okay. What's the other law? Heidi's law is if a hand get caught, it will get caught. Murphy had one. How'd that go?
If something can
Go
go wrong,
wrong,
it
it
will.
will.
How come you all know that one? I withdraw the comment. Okay. New halo configurations. That looks really cramped. I think we have some photos of actual human-sized people in there. In a second. There it is. That's a big old dude there.
Yep.
Not lots of room. But this just gives you an example of the configurations versus actual people sitting in it.
Device for locating ships or their survival craft in distress. The SART operates in the 9 GHz frequency band.
we did
We had
the
some
rescue
water
stuff.
survival training.
Yeah.
And
Of course. I'll have to show you the book I found this week.
I saw that image. She showed
Did you
me.
see that?
Alexis showed, and that's a great book.
About how to
And-
punch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 very good reasons to punch it in charge. The dolphin in the mouth.
A helicopter pulled us out. Okay.
Against your body, and this tiny little orange strap, and pull them opposite direction. That's going to widen that strap out and turn it to the bottom. But this jacket is really cool. Then put it on like a vest. And to tighten it, after you buckle the front piece, these two long pieces hanging down, pull them straight forward. Like so. Like this. Pull straight forward. Not super tight, just snug. And follow the under right right side of your neck out. Your lips go on the outside to keep the water out. That's about as complicated as it's going to get. This on the sides here, this opens up the nose, nose clip. So the way I recommend it is open this up, nose first, mouth. Okay. Your lips seal the water out. If you smile, you drown. Don't smile, gain face. Okay, it's like we got a drawstring on our lips. Stop breathing now. Simon says stop breathing now. Okay, and that's it. That's going to hold it in your face. Your other one hand's going to the window, the other hand goes to the seatbelt.
A hybrid rebreather is similar to a rebreather, but incorporates a small cylinder of compressed air containing the equivalent of a lungful of air that is
Is it beating? Is beating going on? Actually, oh, I think we're going right. Oh no, I think we're all on the red. The dogs. Yeah, I know. I noticed that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing my own. I was thinking the same thing. You guys don't need to have accidents all the time.
You will not hit the rotor blades, so you will be careful with your
That's true.
Lap belt, snuggie. And then these are your shoulder harness straps.
Okay.
Yeah. This is where you get comfortable with the seatbelt. Don't rush it. You're also going to have to keep in mind you have to incorporate other devices with that seatbelt, like your air bottle regulator. You might have a PLB, a light. So make sure none of that's compromised with your seatbelt, and that it doesn't compromise your seatbelt.
And you want this to be really snug, tight, right?
Correct. When you get it buckled in, I'm going to say stand up. If you're any room, it's too loose. So try and stand up when you think you're done.
Okay. Yep.
You have zero movement. Okay. Position.
Harness.
So brace for impact. Brace. Boom. Make contact. Take all direction from the pilot. And the water's rising. Water's coming up.
Okay.
Water is coming up. Keep your hand on the window. Your
Keep
other
going
hand.
now.
There you go. Deploy clear. Now recline your seatbelt. There you go. Perfect.
Seatbelt. Harness.
So brace for impact. Boom, make contact. Jettison your window. Just pretend to lift it out. And then we're going to grab the window frame.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
Now we're going to exit. When we exit, we're going to, from seat one, we're going to pivot. Put both feet on the ground. Look around, make sure we're not going to be chopped in pieces. And then exit low and slow. Ready? Seat one, clear to exit.
Rotate. Just rotate.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Pivot, both feet. Look around, exit low.
Okay.
Good. And then extend over there. Good. Seat two, clear to exit.
So I'm reseating, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And,
both feet out. Low and slow. Seat three, clear to exit. So 3-point contact. Grab up top.
This does lock a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Low and slow. Seat four, clear to exit.
And it actually hurts your neck a little bit when you did the shoulder harness. I think it hurts. So. Oh yeah.
Good job. Group two.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
High five. Survived.
Don't mind
Survived.
Survived?